Welcome to the first demonstration of a Lyrics Partner. Unlike our other product, Gig Partner, Lyrics Partner is designed for those musicians who do not use background tracks with their performances. Lyrics Partner offers the musician a number of key features. For example, you no longer need to drag around that big heavy songbook. And the lyrics for your songs can be scrolled either automatically or manually with an optional foot switch. You can create set lists for your performances. And you can search for a song by the song's name, by the artist, or the style or genre. Controlling Lyrics Partner via the optional foot switch allows a hands-free use of the Lyrics Partner. We even included a handy chord conversion chart feature built right into Lyrics Partner. Here is the first screen that you will see when you open Lyrics Partner. You'll notice that there are a number of function tabs across the top. For example, performance when you're actually playing for the crowd, gig setup to create sets, then here's where you create and edit songs, and then that transposer, if you want to transpose, let's say, from the key of A to the key of C, it gives you the old chord and the new chord. So let's do a tutorial example. Let's create a song, create a set or a gig, and load it and perform it with Lyrics Partner. First we go to the Song tab. Now we'll create a new song, and let's create the song ever popular, Brown Eyed Girl. So we type in the song name, Brown Eyed Girl. Then we have to give it a reference name. This is just a short name that is used to tie all the files together. When I click on the lyrics file, the lyrics box comes up. As soon as I start typing brown, immediately Brown Eyed Girl matches, and all I have to do is just hit enter, and the lyrics file, the RTF, rich text format file, will appear in the lyrics file box. And when I click on the load test button, the lyrics appear in the lyrics box. I'll put in the artist's name, Van Morrison. Now the next box is to sort the song during performance mode. I can sort songs by style, I can say fast, slow, I can say whatever I want. Matter of fact, by clicking on the edit button, I can edit, I can create different genres or styles that suit me. So we'll select classic rock for Brown Eyed Girl. Even as professional musicians, we've all had the experience of starting a song either too fast or way too slow. If you like, you can program a beats per minute into the song, which will give a visual cue at the start of the song to get us playing at the right speed. We'll show you how it appears at performance time a little later. Another option is the elapsed song time. That is an estimate, of course, of how long you expect the song to last. We know that it's a very loose figure, but it just gives you a reference point for building sets. We will cover the auto scroll feature a little bit later. We'll leave that off for now. Let's talk about manually scrolling the lyrics during the performance. Now, you would of course be using a foot switch. That's the best way. You can emulate pressing the foot switch by clicking on the down and up buttons, and you can see the lyrics scrolling in the lyrics box. I would like to point out this fine red line that you see in the lyrics box. That indicates how far the scrolling will occur when you press the scroll button. So it gives you an idea that you need to sing down to the red line before you press the pedal to scroll the lyrics. Okay, we've got our information set for the song. Let's go ahead and click Save to save our song. Okay, now that we've created a song, let's show you how to create a gig. To do that, we click on the Gig Setup button, and you can see that I've already got 2 gigs or performances already created. I can edit them, delete them, or let's just click on Create New Gig. Now, when I create a new gig, I can start with a copy from one of my previous gigs, or I can just leave it, create new from scratch. And we're going to call this gig Test Demo Gig. Click on Create Gig. Now we're ready to roll. On the left are all the songs that I have previously created. The song names alphabetically and the artist. On the right side of the screen is my gig or my performance. It's empty right now. I'm going to create a very simple gig with just a couple sets and a few songs in each set. First, I create a header for the first set by typing set 1, create new set. Now I go to the left and I start adding the songs that I want to my set 1. For example, I could just double click on a song and it'll be removed from the songs available list and go to the right. I can also start typing BRO, Brown Eyed Girl, shows up, boom. I hit enter, it goes into set 1. And I just repeat the process. Living, LIV, boom, there it is, all in set 1. So as I type these songs, Mrs. Robinson, Beautiful World, Brown Eyed Girl, Living on Love, they're all in set 1. Now I want to create another set, so I back this up and I type set 2, create new set. You don't have to call it set 2, you can call it anything you want. It's just a divider line. Now I start doing the same thing, picking songs. I may not even want them in that particular order yet. I can worry about that later. I simply continue to select the songs that I want for my second set. I'm going to grab this song, and okay, I've got 4 songs in set 2, 4 songs in set 1, and I'm going to go ahead and create another set, but guess what I'm going to call it? Extras. We're doing a short 2 gig set, and we're going to have extra songs in case we need to play them. So let's just grab some extras and dump it into the third set or the extra set. And I can queue up these songs on the fly during my performance. And if I don't put a song over to the right, it cannot be played during that performance. Keep that in mind. Now, as I mentioned earlier, once I've selected the songs over to the right side, I don't have to keep those songs in that order. I can move them around. For example, let's say I want to remove Hungry Heart from that position. I'm going to take it out of the extras by clicking on Hungry Heart and click on the boot, which kicks it out of my set list and into the left side. Now it's available again. If I click on another spot and then click on Hungry Heart again, now Hungry Heart moves to that spot. Well, that's just one way of moving a song around. Another thing I can do is, let's say I want to move Black Magic Woman up the list from set 2. Clicking on this button, as you can see, shifts Black Magic Woman up. Now it's in the second position of set 2. There's another way to move songs around. It's called the pick and drop. So, for example, let's take this song, Mrs. Robinson. I double click it. You can see it goes into the pick and drop queue. Now I find a position where I want it, double click, boom, the song drops in. Hotel California, double click it. Now move it to the top, let's say, right above here. So I'll double click it. Now Hotel California is picked and dropped into the first set. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with my short demo gig. I've got my set 1, set 2, and my extras. So let's go ahead and save this gig by clicking on the Save Gig button. And we'll take a look and see how the gig looks in performance mode on Demo 2 of Lyrics Partner. Message in the bottle.